Have you ever noticed how life can slowly become smaller after a certain age? Not all at once, just little by little. You stop going out as often, you sit a little longer before standing up. Small tasks start feeling more tiring than they used to, and one day, without even realizing it, your world starts shrinking. Now let me tell you something important. Growing older does not mean your life is supposed to become smaller. Yes, the body changes. Energy changes too. But many people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s remain mentally sharp, emotionally strong, and surprisingly independent for one simple reason. They continue practicing small daily habits that quietly protect their strength. Not extreme habits, not exhausting workouts, not impossible routines, just small things done consistently over time. And in today's video, we're going to talk about 7 quiet habits that help many older adults stay stronger, calmer, and more independent as they age. Some of these habits may seem simple at first, but often the smallest habits are the ones that protect your freedom the most. And please stay with me until the end, because the final habit may be one of the most important for emotional health after retirement. Now let's begin. First habit, keep moving, even on low-energy days. One of the biggest mistakes many people make after retirement is not sudden inactivity. It is gradual inactivity. Life becomes quieter. There are fewer places to go, fewer schedules, and fewer people expecting you somewhere. And slowly, movement disappears from daily life without anyone noticing. But strong older adults understand something important. Movement is not only exercise. Movement is a message to the body. Every time you stand up, stretch, walk around the house, carry groceries, or gently move your legs while sitting, your body receives the signal. We still need strength. And over time, the body responds to that signal. You do not need perfect knees to move. You do not need long walks every day. Even 5 minutes matters, because consistency protects mobility far more than intensity. And honestly, many older adults are not tired because they move too much. Sometimes they feel tired because the body has stopped expecting movement altogether. That is why small movement matters so much. Not for appearance, not for fitness culture, but for independence. Second habit, stop treating rest like laziness. This may sound surprising, but many older adults quietly feel guilty about resting, especially people who spent decades working hard, raising families, or constantly taking care of others. So when the body slows down, they become frustrated with themselves. But healthy aging is not about pushing your body endlessly. It's about understanding the difference between healthy rest and silent withdrawal from life. Rest is healing. Isolation is different. Strong older adults learn how to slow down without disconnecting from the world completely. They give themselves permission to rest without giving up on life itself. And emotionally, that mindset matters more than many people realize, because the way you speak to yourself during aging slowly becomes part of your health too. Third habit, spend more time in natural light. Many older adults spend most of the day indoors without realizing how deeply it affects mood and energy. And sometimes people think they are just getting older, when in reality, they barely see sunlight, barely breathe fresh air, and rarely change environments anymore. The body and mind both need light. Even a short walk outside, sitting near a window, or spending 10 quiet minutes on a porch can gently improve mood, sleep, mental clarity, and emotional calmness. And no, sunlight will not magically solve every problem, But many people underestimate how emotionally heavy life becomes when every day happens inside the exact same environment. Sometimes the nervous system simply needs fresh air, open space, and natural light, and older adults who maintain that connection to the outside world often stay emotionally stronger for longer. Fourth habit, protect your balance before you lose it. Here's something many people do not think about early enough. Balance problems rarely appear overnight. Usually, balance slowly weakens over time, and often, the fear of falling becomes emotionally damaging long before an actual fall happens. Because once fear enters movement, people naturally begin moving less, and moving less creates more weakness, so the cycle quietly grows. This is why gentle balance habits matter so much. Simple stretching, slow leg exercises, tai chi, chair exercises, and controlled walking can help preserve confidence in movement. Not because someone wants to become athletic at 75, but because confidence changes daily life emotionally. When older adults feel physically unstable, they often become socially smaller too. They avoid outings, avoid stairs, avoid unfamiliar places, but protecting balance helps protect confidence. Fifth habit, keep your mind connected to life. One of the most painful experiences many retirees face is not physical aging, it is feeling mentally unneeded. After retirement, the phone rings less. People stop asking for advice. Days become quieter. And many older adults begin feeling invisible without saying it out loud. That emotional withdrawal affects health more than many people realize, which is why mentally engaged older adults often age differently. Not because they are busier, but because they stay connected to meaning. They learn small new things. They talk to people. They read. They garden. They solve puzzles. They help neighbors. They teach grandchildren. They stay curious about life. Curiosity is powerful, because once curiosity disappears, life can slowly start feeling emotionally flat. And emotionally flat people often lose energy faster, not because the body completely failed them, but because purpose quietly faded. Sixth habit, stop comparing yourself to your younger self. This one is deeply important. Many older adults secretly suffer because they compare today's body to the body they had 20 or 30 years ago, and that comparison creates discouragement. But healthy aging is not about becoming young again. It is about protecting quality of life now. The goal is not, can I still do everything I did at 35? The better question is, can I continue living with dignity, freedom, and peace? That emotional shift changes everything, because aging becomes much less painful when people stop fighting reality and start supporting themselves with compassion instead. Strong older adults are not always the ones with perfect health. Often they are the ones who adapt emotionally without giving up on themselves. Seventh habit, stay connected, even when life gets quiet. This may be the most important habit of all. As people age, loneliness often arrives very quietly. Not dramatically, just slowly. Children become busy, friends move away, some people pass on, conversations become shorter, and many older adults spend large amounts of time alone without anyone fully realizing it. But human beings are not meant to emotionally disappear from the world. Connection matters deeply. Even small connection matters. A short phone call, a conversation at church, a neighbor saying hello, a familiar cashier, a community group, even listening to comforting, familiar voices. And if you've been feeling more isolated lately, please remember this. Needing connection is not weakness. It is part of being human, no matter your age. Growing older is real. The body changes. Energy changes. Life changes too. But aging does not automatically mean losing your dignity, your peace, or your ability to enjoy life. Very often it is the quiet, daily habits that shape the future most. Not dramatic transformations, just small choices repeated gently over time. And if even one part of this video spoke to you today, I would genuinely love to hear from you. Which habit do you think matters most after 60? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you feel even a little more hopeful or understood, please consider subscribing to Aging Smarter. You are always welcome here. And thank you for spending these moments with me today.